Alright, this video has been a long time in the making. I believe it's been 5 episodes in, and I'm just going to talk about it now. Hey guys, welcome to the Comic Stand, my weekly comic book show where me, Batman, and Spider-Man discuss weekly previews, theories, previews, all that stuff. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, please subscribe to join our family. I would love to have you a part of my journey towards great YouTube stardom and all that good stuff. But I'm TheMrDarkPhoenix. And I am hereby, I made another video prior to this one, a couple months ago, talking about Gotham, and we're five episodes in, and I feel like I'm a man of my word, and I give credit where credit's due, and I want to apologize to Gotham. I didn't really know what the show was going to be about. I didn't have that much faith in it at first. And now that I've seen it, I really have faith in it now. Like, I didn't want to judge it, but for me, TV, for me, you cannot judge a show until you watch 5 episodes. You can't judge a show by the pilot because things change from the pilot on. You can't judge things by the second episode because the second episode is always usually the better episode because that's when they feel like the pilot and whatever else they change is more permanent. And episodes from there on out are just episodes to basically reel you in. And for me, I didn't like the show behind, I didn't like the idea behind Gotham. Don't get me wrong, I didn't bitch that it was a Batman show without Batman. I actually love the fact that it's a Batman show with no traces of Batman in it. It's Gotham City, starring other people that aren't Batman. Lil Bruce is in it. Lil Bruce is fine. I love that aspect. I just didn't see the show going very far. The only thing that I'm still iffy about is the show's longevity because Batman vs. Superman comes out in 2016. I don't see the show lasting after that. I feel like these next 2 years are going to basically be showing us his journey towards being Batman. I don't know what they're going to do with Gotham once Batman vs. Superman comes out because he's already going to be Batman. But as for the show, I love the show. I really do. I am not going to lie and tell you guys I don't like it. I do like it for what it does. It's a lot. It's part of the bigger picture, and nobody seems to understand that but me. I'll tell you guys right now, this show is pivotal. Like, think of it as a bubble. Gotham's in the middle, and all the other Batman stuff is in that bubble. What they do to introduce and show characters' development here, basically when that blows up, we never have to worry about any origin stories for any Batman characters ever. And I mean ever. Gotham is going to be that show to basically wipe out origin stories. Once they're all established here on Gotham, once the movies come out, they're going to be the villains that we know and love. Because they were already slowly introduced because of Gotham. And when I figured that out, I couldn't wait to tell you guys about it. That is the point of Gotham. Gotham is the backbone of any and all Batman-related content. Just think of a world where we don't have to worry about the origin stories of Harvey Dent, or the Penguin, or Riddler, or anybody else that they decide to put on this show. And when people say, where are their origin stories? Watch Gotham. Gotham's going to go straight to Netflix once the season ends. So you can binge watch Gotham right after it comes out. And that's going to be the best place for people that were iffy about it. Because if you're iffy about it and you're willing to binge watch it, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. But like I said, I'm sorry. I doubted you. I am still concerned about its longevity. And after that, I don't know. But like I said, I apologize. And also for the fact that I met them in person and got to interview them. It's on this channel. It's in my New York Comic Con playlist. But I mean, once I figured out what the big plan was for the show, I couldn't help but think, damn. And after watching it, I'm like, I love this show. It does what it needs to do. It is a story about Gotham City. From its purge to being evil. To being an evil town. Batman and Superman are the only two characters that have like a city or a planet that thrives, well, not Krypton as much, but Gotham thrives from being once a great city to being the shithole full of psychotic, costumed vigilantes and costumed supervillains and white face-painted supervillains or villains with two faces. Like, who doesn't want to see that journey? I do. And like I said, I love the fact that it's a Batman show without Batman. I am so glad DC took that route. Because honestly, I'm tired of seeing Batman everywhere. I'm so sorry I said that while he was here. But let other things shine. Let other places shine. Like, show Gotham's evil brewing. And then when the series does end, on that note, where it has everybody in a collage box talking about Gotham is my city, then once the movies are out, or once anything comes out, Gotham will always be that prequel ground for you to go to, or for you to tell anyone to go to represent what happened beforehand. The only other prequel thing that has done that for me is Batman Begins. Batman Begins for me will always be something of prequel that you can always depend on, that you can always go to in a pinch. I remember I was telling somebody, because they didn't know a lot about Batman, I said, watch Batman Begins. I didn't like it that much. I did like it, but it wasn't my movie. But what I will give Batman Begins was that it was the perfect prequel movie. You introduce his origins, you introduce where he's been, and his jump to the future, and what he is as Batman. So those two coincide with each other, I feel like. And I love the show. I'm sorry if you don't, but if you haven't given it a chance, I would seriously say give it a chance. Or if you're not going to watch it this season, then I would highly recommend you binge watching it on Netflix once it comes out after the season's over, because you are not going to regret it. And thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe your feelings about Gotham. And remember that my social media links will be at the end of this video, as well as other great links. Like, you can click here to find other great weekly content. Click here for my New York Comic Con 2014 coverage, which actually includes my interviews with Ben McKenzie, Aaron Richards, Lord Robin Taylor, Donald Logue, and the executive producer, and all that great stuff. But remember, and click here to subscribe. Geek out and enjoy your lives, everybody. I'm going to catch you guys next week for more great content.